And when you're looking at your own makeup, it's a good idea to sort of step back from the mirror and have a look from a distance as well, just so you can see. Because especially in your photographs on your wedding day, that's what you really want to sort of see, the makeup, and see how well it's looking. Okay, so that's the base finished, and now we're going to be moving on to setting that. Are you just rolling the whole time?
No, we can.
Okay,
we can continue or we can cut. We can edit.
So we've finished the base, we've got our foundation ready now for the next stages of the makeup. You can use another primer which is a little bit sort of drying and more setting for the skin, but I haven't used that today on SAEKO, but I am going to be using a primer for the eyeshadow. This is an amazing product by Shuyumira. It's a primer mousse, it's got an SPF of 30 in it, and basically any eyeshadow that I put on SAEKO today will last and last and last for hours, and that's something that you definitely want for your wedding day. So just taking a little bit of the product, and we're just basically applying it to the whole of the eyelid right up to the brow. It's completely translucent and will disappear into the skin, but it will just really give a fantastic base for any eyeshadow that we want to put on there. And just a cup for me. You can take a bit of the primer as well underneath if you want to have a bit of eyeshadow underneath the eyes, but be very, very, very sparing underneath the eye. And look down for me. Okay. So once we've finished with the primer, we let that set just for a few minutes. Now what you want to do is you want to contour the face, but before actually contouring we want to highlight those areas. Now I'm using a product, another one by Vanity, which is, God, I love these products. This is a multi-stick from Vanity. This is basically can be used on your eyes, on your cheeks, on your lips, anywhere. It's a beautiful highlighter. So what we want to do is we want to create some light on the cheekbones and the high points. So the high points on any face is the top of your cheekbone, down the center of your face and your eyebrows, and then in the corners of your eyes. You can literally just use your fingers with this. You just want to create some highlight here. And again, down the center of the nose. Across the top of the lip. And a little bit on the middle of the chin. When any photograph then hits you, you're going to really, really pick up those areas. It's going to look really pretty. Up underneath the brow bone to really elevate that. And also this is a really modern way of picking it up. In the olden days they would used to put like white at the top of your eyes, and it was really, really horrible, and it looks very, very uncool now. So anything that's just really beautiful, that has a subtle sheen in, that really, really catches the light. And you can also see now the face is glowing naturally, and as this is the whole point about bridal makeup, it's very, very slow process, because you can stop now. I mean, SAEKO looks beautiful like this. She could just have her wedding day now if she wanted. But so that's really it. So it's just slowly, slowly building up the coverage and the highlight that you need. And also with this product you can put more on when you've actually finished at the very, very end, to give yourself some more sort of highlight. Okay, so now coming on to the eyes. Okay, so we want to just create a really nice natural eye. I'm going to be using some colour crystals from Vanity. These are mineral crystals, so I'll find the right colour I need. I'm going to give the whole base across the whole of the eyelid a beautiful glimmer of beige. This is actually called Oriental Beige. It's a beautiful colour. Taking a big fat fluffy brush like this, in fact you can use any brush as long as it's really soft. Always remember to tap off your excess eyeshadow, otherwise what you have is it all falls onto your face and just ruins all that foundation you've just done. Okay, so tap it off and just look down for me, but don't close the eye, that's it. You just want to create just on the actual lid. These products are super easy to blend. Depending on how high you want to actually go up, it's up to you. And the beauty about the minerals is they really complement your own, whatever eye colour you have, they really sort of bring out your eye colour really nicely. Okay, so you can just sort of see the difference there. We want to try and keep the colour on the lid if you can. And just look down. Breathe in. Just look down. Always keep coming back away from your makeup just to see how it looks from a distance as well. When you're happy with the amount of eyeshadow you've got on as a base, you can then decide what colours you like. I'm going to create some depth at the outer edges of the eye socket, taking a darker colour. This is called Walnut. Then with a slightly thinner brush, a slightly rounded, thinner brush because we're going out towards the edge. Remember to tap off. You want to create some base. Just look down, turn your head that way for me, that's it. We just want to create some depth at the edges. And obviously when you're first applying the product, and just look straight ahead for me, when you're first applying the product, it's going to be going on slightly darker than you want, but then we're going to blend all that away afterwards. And just look up for me. Breathe in. Now I took and then with our fluffy brush again, we just blend those two together so that we get rid of any harsh edges. You can start to see the depth that you want to create at the corner of the eye. Now, depending whether you want to create depth this way or this way, you apply the darker eyeshadow into the socket or at the edges, depending on how you want this sort of look to be. Just look straight ahead, down a bit, there. You were once there, now you're not there. I went too there. Please, do you feel me when you swallow? Take my breath in. Do you follow? Me down when I am. Okay, I'm just going to do the other eye now, so you probably don't want to. Do you want to film the same? I don't know whether you want to film exactly, carry on filming it, or whether you just want to cut to the. settle it down. That's it.
As I swallow, catch my eye, seeing places far behind.
Just close your eyes.
In your city, it fills me up. Clouds are falling to yeah. Couldn't stop.
Just turn this way and close your
Couldn't
eyes.
stop. I couldn't stop falling, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't.
You can just start to see a graduation of colour sort of from light to dark, which is the kind of effect you want to get. And the more time you spend in building up the layers, the longer your makeup's going to last on your wedding day. You don't have to use these colours, you can use greens and whites and blues, whatever you want.